We're here in the Second Bank of the United States, a very important historic building that's part of Independence National Historical Park here in Philadelphia. The Second Bank of the United States, which was finished in 1824, was literally the Fort Knox of its day. And the building today has been restored on the exterior, so when you come to see it, you'll see how it looked when it was brand new in 1824. Inside, what we have is a fine arts exhibit where we include portraits from the 18th and early 19th century to tell the story of what it was like to live in 18th century America, the world that those people knew and the world that the Revolution built. This is Mary White Morris, who was a woman who lived in Philadelphia from the colonial period into the early 19th century. And this was a private commission. In other words, Mary White Morris paid Charles Willson Peale to paint this picture of her in the early 1780s. And Mary White Morris is shown in an incredibly extravagant and opulent costume. Mary White Morris becomes her husband's inherited business partner after her husband winds up in prison because he can't pay his debts. Mary White Morris's husband was Robert Morris, who is sometimes referred to as the financier of the American Revolution. And in the 18th century, when you were in debt, you couldn't just declare Chapter 11 or bankruptcy. You had to either pay up or go to jail. And Robert Morris couldn't pay up, her husband, so they put him in jail. Well, how are you going to pay your debts if you're in jail? So kind of a strange dichotomy. And so what happened was Mary White Morris took over the business, made the money, and got her husband out of prison at the same time that she's caring for their 9 children. So this is not somebody who sits on a soft cushion all day. So she's really a woman for the new republic.